Let's do connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We have a gutter whale teapot dome, fishbowl justice alley, solfege? I don't know what that word means, or if I pronounced it right. Court fountain lane, coliseum, also spelled not the way I'd expect, Libra drive and arena. Solfege, coliseum, maybe we're homophones? Well, solfege. I really don't think that's how Colosseum is spelled, is it? Okay, well, let's hold off on those 2 for now. I'm sure there's other things we can find. I did notice fishbowl here, which was interesting. Like a teapot, a bowl, I don't know, kitchen, kitchen, what are those called? I don't know, just kitchen things, accessories. A whale, interesting. A fish and a whale, things that swim in the ocean. We have a fountain, a dome and an arena, maybe like where you play sports, a court. I think this is it. So court, arena, and dome. Where else do we play sports? I mean, you can bowl in an alley. I don't know if that would be it. I feel like alley and lane, they want you to think of bowling. Let's see. What do we have here? Gutter as well. Huh. I'm getting confused, but what's our maybe bowl? Let's try this. No, went away. Yeah, bowl isn't right, is it? Court, arena, and dome, and where else? A coliseum? I thought it was spelled weird, but no, that's also one away. Darn it. I don't think I want to keep chasing this one away. I saw lane, alley, gutter for things you do in bowling? Or not do, but like bowling related terms, right? Are alley and lane both bowling? Now I'm confusing myself more. I'm sorry. I'm just very confused right now. Justice. Let's just change tact entirely. Justice. Libra. Court could be for justice. I'm thinking the symbol for Libra and the symbol for justice are very similar. The weighed scales, right? I don't know what else would go with that. Drive. I'm thinking about golf now. Or obviously just driving a car, or drive as in like motivation. What else could it be? We had dome, arena, and court. I don't really want to stick alley with there. I don't know. I mean, you can do sports at a bowling alley, I suppose. Gutter and lane are definitely bowling. I mean, a bowling alley is the place that you bowl. But like, what else would even go with that? Nothing that I really see. I think that's a red herring. But what else would gutter go with? I feel like these 2 just really make me think there's some kind of weird wordplay going on for purple, because I really don't think I understand these words otherwise. But I don't see the wordplay. Okay. Maybe I just don't understand what's happening there. Even if it was dome, court, arena, and alley, it doesn't really help me figure out the other categories. Gutter, lane, maybe bowl. Like, it feels wrong to put bowl in a bowling category, if you know what I mean. But I want to know what whale and fish go with. Do they even go together? Things with spouts? Whales, teapots, fountains. Like, is that called the blowhole? Could that be considered a spout? What else would have a spout, though? Maybe one of these. Maybe a soulfish. Does that have a spout? Okay, I'm going to look at this carefully. Gutter. I don't see how gutter could have a spout. Dome. No. Fish. Don't see how. Bowl. No. Justice. Spouts. Justice. Alley. Spout. No. Court. Spout. Lane. Spout. Coliseum. Libra. Drive. Spout. Arena. Spout. I'm going to put solfege in here. Went away. I don't know. I don't see like another option for what would have a spout. I'm just sort of guessing that solfege, it just sounds like something that might be water related. I don't know. Oh boy, I could be completely off here, but there was one away, which is interesting. Well, I can't just be making more mistakes here. Am I just gonna get nothing? How can I get nothing on this? Doesn't seem that hard. Fountain. So, okay, so I think fountain, whale, and teapot are things with spouts, and I think dome, arena, and court are places you play sports. Maybe with alley. I'm definitely not willing to try that now, though, because I'm not confident in that, and I don't see how that would help right now. Could we be like Justice League, like blank league, Justice League, bowling league? Yeah, I don't really see other leagues though. I really think these are bowling related, gutter and lane. Just things you find on the street, a gutter, an alley. What else would you find on the street? A lane? Gutter as in like where the water drains into. You've got lanes, you've got alleys off of streets. I don't know. This feels like a stretch to me. And I don't know what else would be on a street. Unless you're talking about driving, but that doesn't seem right. Wow. What about fish? I just don't see how fish works here. So I did court, dome, and arena, and I tried it with bowl first, and that was one away. Then I tried with Coliseum, and that was one away. Is it possible that bowl and Coliseum are both places to play sports, and we're supposed to remove court, arena, or dome? Would court go with justice? Arena, I don't know. Could dome be something similar to a bowl, like things that are half circles or no, half spheres? Semi-spheres, bowls and domes. Are there other semi-spheres? I don't really think so. Colosseum, maybe? Doesn't really work. I still think Colosseum is spelled strangely, but maybe I'm just not aware of how to properly spell Colosseum. I liked the idea of the spouts as well. Whale, teapot, fountain, and I put solfege in there just because I thought I couldn't see anything else that would have a spout. Things that spurt water, right? I don't know. Maybe whale doesn't even belong with that. Maybe nothing belongs with that. The whale's about air, but it kind of like when they're near the surface, it does spout spray water too. I don't know what else would be that, even that concept. Nothing obvious to me. Could it be like alley cat? I don't know. I feel like I should be looking for the yellow here. Like what's our synonyms? I think I don't know, where you play sports, court, dome, arena, it feels like a pretty straightforward category, except there's too many options for it. Maybe alley goes with that. Let's just call that a category. Let's not lock it in yet because we don't have any mistakes. And then we also had whale, teapot, fountain, solfege one away. And I know I probably am not even pronouncing that word right, but I don't know how the one would pronounce that word. So whale, teapot, fountain, solfege was one away. So let's just take whale, teapot, and fountain out of the mix. I assume solfege doesn't go with that. I kind of want justice and Libra to go together. They sort of give me the same image. But I don't know what else. We need two other things to go with that, and I'm not sure how that works. Maybe I can figure out like if there's a play on words for solfege or Colosseum. I'm just not seeing it. I just keep seeing the word golf, like bringing that G over and golf. Like, there's no way that would be true though. Sea golf. I'm trying to like anagram it. Certainly not backwards. No, I still don't see any kind of play on words here. Sol is a fish, S-O-L, but I think trying to figure out the purple with all of these available is just not going to be helpful. I don't even know that these go in the purple. I also thought about street fixtures, right? Gutters, lanes, maybe alleys. Doesn't seem to work though. Still, I've not even thought of a single thing to put fish in with, which is weird. I've just been staring at this. I can't even think out loud anymore. There's nothing new to say. I don't see connections here. I'm not thinking about any of these right. I'm not really willing to try to lock in the only thing I can think of is just see if I'm on the right track with dome, court, arena, and alley. But I'm really concerned that alley is not going to be right. And that somehow we're supposed to put Colosseum and bowl in with one of these. But I mean, I'm basically at this point just really not sure what to do. So I think this is my best bet to get something right. So I'm going to try it. No. Okay. Stadiums. Arena, bowl, Colosseum, and dome. Yeah, so I was right. Oh, yeah, I was right. We needed to put in Colosseum and bowl. We need to put those in with arena and dome, and we needed to exclude court. It was street suffixes. Alley, court, drive. Oh, okay. So I was not correct about the street fixtures, actually. It was street suffixes. So it's alley, court, drive, and lane are like what you might call a street. Associated with scales. So justice and Libra associated with scales. Fish have scales. Okay, I didn't think about that. I mentioned scales. I mentioned weights, but not scales. Yeah, I didn't think of the word scales. And I don't know what solfege is, but apparently it wasn't in the purple. Also, is this really how you spell Colosseum? I don't know. For some reason, I thought it wasn't spelled that way. And it was things with spouts. Fountain, gutter. Gutters have spouts? Since when do gutters have spouts? Teapot and whale. Okay. I had some kind of correct instincts here, like the stadiums. I knew that was a category. I thought about something related to streets, but I wasn't on the right track with that one. That was like, I'd give myself maybe a 25% on that one. Associated with scales, I did think Justice and Libra both had that sort of statue with the scales. But I didn't think of the word scales. And I also don't know what solfege is. So I'm going to look that up. Don't worry about that. And I'm also going to look up whether that's how you typically spell Colosseum, which I suppose it is. And then I don't know why gutters have spouts. So I'm about to do some investigation here. Just give me a moment. Solfege is the study of singing and musicianship using solmization syllables. So as in scales, as in like musical scales. Okay. Never heard that before. So I don't think I could have gotten that category. Okay, so a gutter spout. I was thinking about gutters as in the openings and streets, but they're talking about gutters for like homes where you've got the thing that collects rain from the roof and then it goes and it sends it down and then there's a spout at the end of it, I guess. Or a spout somewhere in it. I did not know that. That there was a spout related to that. So yeah, the Colosseum in Italy, in Rome, is spelled Colosseum. But I guess for sports stadiums, it's actually spelled this way. So that's what was my confusion. I didn't realize there were two different spellings for that, at least two different spellings for that. Okay, maybe that's a hint in the future that we're talking about sports stadiums when it's spelled this way. Okay, well, let's take a look at the difficulty today. All right, today was a 3.3 out of 5, which is significantly higher than the previous few days. So it did feel very difficult to me. We had some weird words today, and then there were like 6 different possible stadiums, places to play sports. There were like 6 different ones. And then thinking of these as street suffixes, drive, lane, court, alley, I didn't think about it. I don't really hear alley as a street suffix very much now that I think about it. I'm not sure I can think of a single street that I know of that ends with alley. So that's kind of tough too. All right, well, complete and utter failure today. Look at this. Just not a single correct category. So yeah, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword for Monday, July 29th. Let's go. Gift of blank, ability to speak eloquently. Gift of gab? With 7 across, total goofball. Yeah, I'm not sure. Taken as one's own. Adopt? Street haunted by Freddy Krueger. I can't remember off the top of my head. Rhyming partner of doom. Gloom and doom. All right, where Mont Blanc and the Matterhorn are. Those are mountains. I'm not sure. Tiny, tiny part of a gig. A byte? As in a gigabyte? Okay. Wise sounding herb. Sage. I like that. Hero. I can't immediately think of what a hero would be there. All right. With 7 across, total goofball. Silly. Silly something. Silly. I'm not sure. So this is the Alps. All right. Oh, silly goose. And then hero is an idol. There we go. And yeah, it was Elm Street. Okay. Freddy Krueger haunts Elm Street. Did I get them all? Gab, silly, adopt, goose, elm, sage, idol, gloom, Alps, and bite. Yeah, got them all. How'd you do? Let's do Strands for July 29th. Today's theme is book it. Now, book it would literally mean like something like, I guess there's a few definitions. When I think of book it with an exclamation point, I think go quickly, hurry up. But it could also mean like booking a venue, right? To reserve a venue. So, or we're just talking about books in some way, like genres of books or something like that. So lots of options there. So let's see if we can find words that'll help us out here. There's some weird letters going on here. Like something's going on here. Browse. What are we looking at here? Browse, maybe. Yeah, browse. Okay. Bucket browse. Maybe things you do in a bookstore? Public library. There we go. These are things you do in a library. You borrow. You learn. Okay. Study. Wait, where's study? Study is here. You read. Two more words here. I was thinking maybe this was one word. Meet and renew. All right. Very nice. Nice and quick today. Browse really helped. I was thinking maybe book related activities, but yeah, cool. Let's book it to the library. How'd you do?